Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron channel. I am Steve Shaw, and this is the channel that actually lifts. Yes, indeed, I actually lift. In this video, I want to talk about the intermediate lifter's curse, or overthinking and underworking. Okay, and I'm going to explain what I'm talking about here in a second. First, I need to get me some protons. That's MTS Whey, cookies and cream and coffee. If you haven't tried it, damn good. That's what wakes my ass up. So let's talk about the intermediate lifter's curse. I was thinking about this in bed last night. Yes, I think about lifting before going to bed because it's my life and because I'm constantly thinking about lifting. So, anyway, you all know I'm a dork, so we got that out of the way. So I was thinking about this before going to bed, that how many guys I've run into, intermediate lifters over the years, and it's hundreds upon hundreds. Guys I've trained with in the gym, I've met up with. I meet up with a lot of guys, and if you ever are in my area, I'm moving to Ohio soon. If you're ever in that area and want to train with me, I'd love to train with you. I train with guys, many weekends a year. But anyway, I meet up with a lot of intermediate lifters. And a lot of them, when they reach that intermediate stage, they start to overthink things. Gains naturally slow as an intermediate lifter. You simply can't continue to build muscle and strength at the same rate, you did when you were a beginning lifter. For this reason, gains slow and intermediate lifters start to overthink things. Now, when I train with these guys, when I train with these intermediate lifters, generally they're overthinking things. They're looking for programs. They'll tell me the programs they've been running, like Smoloff, or they've been running this, or they've been running some elaborate periodization scheme, or they've been, running some 8x3 or whatever. They've been running this, that, and the other thing for the last year, 2 years. And they're really not making any progress at all. Things are really progressing slowly. Now, not every intermediate lifter is like that, obviously. But if you are one of these guys that has been overthinking things and hasn't been making much progress, I want to encourage you to return to the basics. I want to encourage you to return to the basics. And here's why. If I were training you, and when I get a chance to work with these guys, these intermediate lifters, and ground them back in the basics, they usually improve their progress. And what I mean about returning to the basics is this. Going into the gym with a singular focus on maximizing every set. So if your first set on bench press is 225 by 6, living to going to the gym and getting 225 by 7. That's the singular focus that a lot of the intermediate lifters set aside. So they start to chase programs and they set aside this focus, this singular focus on maximizing set, on simple progression. Let's say you have a 3-set scheme on bench press and you're doing 245 pounds, and let's say your reps are 7, 5, and 3, okay? You're pushing sets for as many reps as possible. Say you hit 15 total reps on those 3 sets of bench press. You could go about it 2 ways. You could go about it like the overthinking way and try to put together some magical 5x5 or periodization or whatever scheme, or you could simply go into the gym, grab your testicles, man up, and just get hungry to try to improve on one of those sets. Now, I still do that to this day. That's how I train, and that's a basis for my book, The Rep Goal System. It's how I focus in the gym. I just go in, I try to improve. If I'm doing 3 sets on bench press, I just try to add 1 rep on one of those sets. And if you train this way, if you train with this focus, you're going to make continuous quality intermediate progression. You won't need all that other bullshit. I'm not saying all these other programs are bullshit. I'm simply saying if you go into the gym with that singular focus on maximizing every set, by trying to improve over your last workout by a rep on one of your sets, you're going to make quality progress and you won't need all these other programs. The point of this video is you don't need fancy. You don't need complicated. What you need is already in here, and it's in here. You need to go in the gym in attack mode. You need to go into the gym with your testicles swollen up to here, hungry just to improve on your existing set. Now look, if you improve by only 1 rep on one of your sets for a given exercise each week, you're going to make quality, consistent, intermediate progress over the next 2 to 3 years. You're going to add more muscle, you're going to add more strength, you're going to reach your goals. This is what you need. Now, if you're doing this, if you're going to the gym and you're trying to improve on these sets and you don't make any progress at all for 3 to 4 months, okay? You just come to a complete dead stop. Let's say that bench press example where you did 3 sets with 245 and you did 7, 5, and 3 reps. If you go into the gym with testicles this big, with your testicles this big, just trying to improve on each set by 1 rep, and you're just killing it and trying, and you can't improve, you can't add a single rep for 3 to 4 months, A, I'd be shocked and probably shit my pants, literally, and B, then you have reached a plateau and it's time to try something different. The problem is most guys never reach this type of plateau. They think that only adding 1 rep every couple of weeks is bad progress, and they need some magical ass program. You don't need a magical ass program when you reach that level. That is normal intermediate level progress. So stop overthinking. Now listen to what I'm going to say here. Stop overthinking. Stop it. Stop overthinking. Go to the gym. Get your testicles this big. Get fucking fired up, excuse my French. Get fired up, attack the bar, and just try to squeeze out 1 more rep on 1 set. If you get that, go and try to squeeze out 1 more rep on the next set, etc., etc. As an intermediate, if you keep this focus, you won't need magical programs. You won't need Smoloff. You won't need Westside. You won't need any of that stuff, guys. You won't need any of that stuff. That attitude, that attack mode is the cornerstone of how I train and how I train people. And you know what? When I'm with them in the gym, when I meet up with these guys who are stalling, when we focus back on that singular, progression, just attacking each set, you know what happens? Almost always in every workout they add a rep. Almost always in every workout they add a rep. In fact, they add a rep to most of their sets. It never fails. So intermediate, stop overthinking, get testicles this big, and attack. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments regarding this topic, there's a Q&A link below. You can come on over, post your questions. Ooh, I'm fired up. I'm starting to slur my speech. You can post your questions below. I answer every question posted in that Q&A. And if you've made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do, guys. I would appreciate the support. So, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. That is really good.